This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
Wow. Sergio, we AFCON one of the few AFCONs Ubenya oftentimes debutants encounter. Yeka debutant, yeka Omaya Orem AFCON for the first time. 24 nations. We a third time Ayebo AFCON 24 teams eneko. So Bekaya, the first extended 24 team AFCON tournament happened the last but two editions. That was in Egypt. It was in Cameroon, the last one, and Sabah Twasu this time around. So you out of the 24 teams, Obia so I had 12 local coaches, any woman, and 12 foreign coaches. Besides that, 3 coaches are Omoka those 24 teams in I said you 3 of them have been champions before. Only 3, and 3 in our mobile Omono winning the last 3 edition. Hugo Bruce in 2017, Jamel Belmadi in 2019, and then Ali Usise in 2021. So 12 local coaches and then 12 foreign coaches. Sergio, for Group A, Ivory Coast, Nigeria, Guinea-Bissau, Guinea, Equatorial Guinea. Yansang Shannon so say every group be Sergio ewo winner at least the competition. For Group A, Ivory Coast, Nigeria. For Group B, Egypt, Ghana. Group C, Senegal, Cameroon. And Group D, Algeria. Group E, Tunisia, and South Africa. And Group F, the maximum number of winners. 3, Zambia, DR Congo, and then Morocco. So each group be at least winner. Now oka winners ni nyina boma sejo and obema 12 winners and a womb among those champions na omoba in this competition.
Okay.
Group A has Ivory Coast, Nigeria, Guinea-Bissau, Equatorial Guinea. Sergio, Ivory Coast are making their 25th appearance at this competition.
Okay.
2-time champions, 2-time runners-up, 4 bronze medalists. So Sergio Echro say at least within this competition, at least Omaya de. Uyi Egypt omo the second highest team omo make your appearance. Nigeria make your 20th appearance at this competition.
Okay.
3 trophies, 4 runners up, and 8 bronze medalists. Sergio, Ningina so be say between 1984 and 2019, with exception of 2008. And tournament in Nigeria Ningina Sergio Ekwamo ending up in the last 4. Ningina between 1984 up to 2019, with the exception of Ghana 2008, and then Niomama either someone qualify and I say 1996 Diana and Tokwaba between Nelson Mandela and Sani Abacha. Nigeria have always ended within the last 4. So it tells you that they are also one of the big teams are mobile competition. Guinea-Bissau said, "Joe, we are more 4th appearance. Omo make your more appearance in 2017. That was the debut, and since that, any have come be Makobi." By ancient, they've never gone past the group stages.
Okay.
Equatorial Guinea made their debut in 2012 when they co-hosted alongside Gabon, and Sergio, they are there. They were semi-finalists in 2015 when they hosted. Yenya Shomu in the semi-final before losing out to Ivory Coast. Yes, in as much as Omo and Shedan Kodudona, but at least with 4 appearances, they've at once a point in time been a 4th placed team in the competition.
Okay.
And Sergio, Group B never the maximum number of trophies in the competition.
Okay.
Ghana was 4. And Egypt was 7. 11 trophies and between those teams were Group B. Now, interestingly, the other 2 teams now are more Cape Verde and then Mozambique. Cape Verde also made their debut in 2013. And so that was the year they made it up the way to the quarterfinal before losing out to the Black Stars of Ghana. Nemu Barak Wakaso shared the 2 goals. And Cape Verde are there again this time around. They are meeting us in a group. The last time we met, that was a quarterfinal edition of that tournament. And this time around, they are in a group. So Sergio, we are meeting the Cape Verdeans. Mozambique also Bemu the 5th appearance. But Sergio Shannon so Egypt are just 7 AFCON trophies.
Hey.
7 AFCON trophies. Emu 3 now in Mozambique group.
Oh, okay. You know what I was saying?
They are one of the strongest contenders. Mind you, Sergio, the last 3 editions of the AFCON, they've not been lucky. Losing 2 finals and then going out in the round 16 on home soil when they lost out against the Bafana of South Africa.
Okay.
But they were the losing finalists, runners-up in 2017, and then the runners-up in the last edition. 7 trophies on Mwaji, 3 of them na Mozambique Ecomo Group. 86 on home soil, and then 1998 in Burkina Faso, and then 2010 in Angola.
I see.
This time around, Mozambique is
Chat we never to ana.
Because the Egyptians are beaming with high level of confidence. This could be their 8th trophy. And especially going out in the last 3 editions, so ending up as the losing finalists out of the last 3 editions. Omako final losing, you know.
Okay.
And Sergio, they are
the last 3 editions.
Yeah, Omako final.
Mienu.
Yes. 17, 19, and then 17 and then 21. Only 2019 na omuluzu sawbe kaya ni medikanka round 16 near Bafana yomufrimo.
Okay.
2017 Cameroon eshomu, they were leading by a goal to nil Mohamed El Neni before say Nicolas Nkulu and Vincent Abubakar edebako count. In the last edition in 2021, penalty and a Senegal the show. So said the Egyptians are very, and Salah where the Kaka say this coveted trophy ARDISSA or Jemani Mai.
Yeah.
Yes, in terms of high level of football, any Egyptian beer would do that level there. But when Salah retires, Adia be Kotian say when Timia win AFCON. You because Mohamed Hassan Moni Abutri Kamudino ahead of Ono. But unfortunately,
the last edition, Sadio Mane here,
yes, Sadio Onoso Akano.
On a salami,
yes,
Mekaipa.
Yeah. When they move the Buremono, Masadi Komu, FIFA World Cup playoff. Or move the following month, almost had the So, Sergio, it tells you the level of the competition. Sergio, Group C, it was Senegal, Cameroon, Guinea, Gambia. Okay. Sergio, Gambia were very, 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 very good team during the last edition. As a debutant, they made it all the way to the quarterfinals. We're a second time on MOBA.
I see.
Debut Cameroon. They made it all the way to the quarterfinals. Yes.
As somebody be anke ya to oba nyanko pon yi o mafrim.
Yeah.
Almost plane na the echo Cote d'Ivoire.
Almost plane ni swap.
Problems with
Yeah.
I'm also returning to the Gambia. Yeah. Nti omo hwe na because anke dey asemboni na kebe papa. Yeah. Kupon aboa. Yeah. Ama bibia ntimi enwem. Too bad.
So, Sergio, one of the debutants during the last edition, but they made it. But this time around, I said, Omo Fanny Omo the toughest, make us a group of deaf this competition, and no group C no. Ne Omo bebon wo ya musukuru because Guinea wo. Guinea so ameki Omo appearance way 14th time. Omo make Omo appearance. At a point in time, they were the runner up. That was in 1976. Ethiopia when Morocco won the competition. But Guinea, Sergio, they have been one of the top notch side, especially in the 70s. But of late, no one share my top-notch performance when it comes to the AFCON. But the quality at their disposal, Sergio, or more some high level of quality players be Obeka. Nabi Keita more, Elias Moriba. I've talked about Seru Girassi, that Stuttgart guy now, or that just behind Hurricane Oko the Bundesliga table. No, Sergio, for Cameroon, they don't need any introduction. Omo make your 20th appearance at AFCON. 5-time champions, Sergio, 2 times running ups, and then 2 times bronze medalists. And Cameroon, Egypt, they are the second most. Obeka said the second most successive side of this competition. Yes, to put my best word, second most successive side. Egypt are Cameroon, 5 trophies. And then Senegal also, they are making their 17th appearance. The last edition, they were the champions. And so even before that, you've seen they've lost on 2 finals, which was 2002 in Cameroon, and then 2019 against Algeria or Egypt. Group D has Algeria, Burkina Faso, Angola, Mauritania. So only Algeria and within this group, Obeka se waje the AFCON no on 2 occasions. That was in 1990. And then in 2019, Egypt. Omo make your 20th appearance. Jamel Belmadi, and so one of the coaches over this competition. Why at a point in time a champion before. Algeria said the last competition they disappointed. Going in as a defending champion, they only had 1 point, drawing against Sierra Leone, losing against Equatorial Guinea, and then losing the last game against Les Éléphants de la Côte d'Ivoire. And they were booted out of the competition. This time around, I'm very, very sure say Algeria will try as much as possible so mobe make amends. Especially say omonya 2 guys are almost switch your nationality. Ryan Aitnouri of Wolverhampton Wanderers, and then Hussein Awar, formerly of Olympique Lyonnais, as CEO AS Roma under Jose Mourinho.
Okay.
All these guys are coming with the Desert Foxes of Algeria. And Burkina Faso is also there. Sergio, Burkina Faso, during the last edition, they were the 4th place team. And nobody will forget the performance they gave us in the opening game against Cameroon. Omoma Cameroon a very good run for their money. They even scored the first goal of the competition through Gustavo Sangare. Before say Cameroon etikano. And said Joe Burkina Faso, don't forget say at a point they were runner up. That was in 2013 when they lost against the Super Eagles of Nigeria.
Okay.
So Burkina Faso, yes, omo dark horses. Omo one of the top-notch contenders but they could be one of the sides of beating me a surprise. Especially nowadays, there are players who are making it up to the top level. Back in the days, 70s, 80s, they say Burkina be say our top level. But ene odango watara or Bournemouth. Yewo Alai Sibi Traore wa Aston Villa.
Okay.
Yewo Issa Kabore, ye Manchester City player, omodina call loan to Luton Town. So it tests you the level.
Yeah.
Yes, mumuni dagano mo, the likes of Jonathan Petroy Pamo, Eddie Omo performance ebe tuo Mohamed Zongo. But later on, these guys have taken over.
Okay.
And Burkina Faso could be one of the sides to watch. For Angola,
any almost so.
Yes, it's almost dark horses. Almost na at least quarter final appearance, semi final biba. No more.
Because South Africa.
Yes.
2010 no more deadly.
Yeah. 2013.
2010. Yeah.
2013.
2013. Yeah.
Yes.
South Africa.
Yes. You know, we free.
Yeah.
And they lose Nigeria against Nigeria. Or the finals. So they have so 10 years now, or say younger 10 years in Obama second. Stefan Azizki.
Yeah.
Asek former born. You see him in the squad.
Okay.
Yes, and also one of the guys Obeba or squad. No. Angola and so but Angola make you a money appearance. The only top-notch difference Obeka say quarter final appearance. 2008 and then 2010 on home soil.
Okay.
Despite that, Angola have been one of the sides free Africa World Cup da. But in terms of AFCON, more sheda more DBS, but at least beba in this competition. So we will see them. Mauritania is also there, Seju. Mauritania, Sao Kai coach we Amir Abdou.
Kai Kakra.
Ono no Comoros coach during the last AFCON.
Oh.
Ono share.
Okay.
Ono di Mauritania eba.
Okay.
Wa coaching no Adibo da. Former that team now money kotoko aboda no Adibo. And call back to Comoros. So they've taken him back to Mauritania. So Seju ono no di Mauritania team neighbor. Mauritania also make your debut, Seju. That was 2019. Omoba the last one, and they're also making it this time around. Group E has Tunisia, Mali, South Africa, Namibia. Seju, Namibia, unfortunately, they are one of the sides. Omoba AFCON Bia, Seju, group stages near Jamokwai.
Okay.
And explains you the reason why. Just 2 days ago, Kwandi Kase, Omo ye minus. Omo ba have coin, Omo said and your team a man for Edio money, ebetu omoso. So they are making their 4th appearance. Their coach is a local coach. The top-notch player you can talk about is Peter Shalolile of Mamelodi Sundowns, and then Dion Hoto, Aono Susina Kain, Edima Olondo Paris. Yes, Denzel Hoaseb, Ewoho, and the likes of Petros Hitembimo. But Namibia is not high-flying side that you can talk of. South Africa is there, one-time champion in 1996 when they made their debut and hosted the competition. Nelson Mandela, the late, and the trophy, Emma. South Africa are making their 11th appearance. And Yen Shannon also said one of the coaches are Ba Africa competition, our winning cup, and Omo touchline. Okay. In Hugo Bruce.
Hugo Bruce?
Yes.
56 coaches in an year, Jumano.
Yes.
Of South Africa.
Yes.
56
million coaches.
In an year, of South Africa.
Yes, Sergio.
Yes.
And Sergio, so why almost squad now? 23 players no year. 23 no. Emu 3 pe and a bubble outside Africa.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Oka Mwanyena, that guy now Sina Kain, Aris Limassol. And then there is other one guy, Omopeki. And then Obeka, me feed the other guy.
Right.
But the rest of the 20 team players, no, emu 10 Mamelodi Sundowns.
Hey.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes.
The final squad on the Cote d'Ivoire.
Yes.
10 of them.
Mamelodi Sundowns players. So the rest of the other teams, no, Enache, say Pirates, no more, any the other clubs, no watch the other guys, no. Yeah. So it tells you say, wafa Rulani Mukwena team ne deba, and they will dominate. Because ube Rowan Williams, ube Kuliso Mudau, ube Obri Modiba, ube Mutubo Mvala, and Ebia Nasianda Zula partner el midfield, ube Tebo Mukwena, ube Temba Zwani. Ebia na Pesi Tower on the right, na Mayambela and so. Okay. And evidence Magbopa from that guy was in a kind Orlando Paris. So it's totally going to be dominated by Mamelodi Sundowns squad. So the teamwork and Ebeyejuma. Yeah. They are performing. Yes, they are performing. Yeah. They are performing. So especially South Africa, I finding who said only those kind of big stars like back in the days. Say be about Darren Barkley, the likes of Quentin Fortune Mo, Stephen Pina Mo, Aaron Mokoena Mo, Old John Mbulelo Mabizela Mo. Those times are not more making Pierre Issa no more McFish no more do Charlton Athletic, Lucas Radebe no more Sese Onibi. They are players no do donor concentration no.
Those days are now Kumasi Asante Kotoko very strong.
Yeah.
Obituma count to as many as 10 players. Kotoko players or Black Stars.
Yeah. Yes. So that was
those
it.
Days.
Yeah.
But 10 or 11.
That's it. I said Egypt there be a model Elali na build up team. There be a Elali Zamalek. And no more no sabe bo this Afconia obehu am. So mo ba obehu Mohamed Ani, obehu the likes of this midfielder ya mi refinidi Amir El Solaya ubehu mo no be lead the Egyptian team.
Okay.
Mohamed El Shanawi, that's it. And Sergio, Mali is also there, one of the dark horses. Sergio, Mali only one time final appearance, which was in 1972 we losing finalists. And Sergio, Mali a pimswa monya place, but Sergio some be Jacob no Mekai 2004, that was when they had Sissoko, Diarra, Seydou Keita, Frederic Omar Kanouté, and then Sumaila Bakayoko. Sergio, this was a strong squad. But Sergio, for Mali to win the competition, but trust me, Oka team or the top midfielders ever competition Mali can.
Okay.
Top midfielders, because say she Tottenham guy midfielder. She the likes of Mohamed Kamara mo of Monaco mo, she Sekou Koita mo, Diadie Samasiku mo. So Mali have a very strong side. Me refer Aliou Dieng crowd of Nadia Lali. So they are also one of the sides to watch. Omo coach Eric Shell, a local coach also audio moba. Tunisians who Tunisia 21 appearance and Omo Bemiki.
Okay.
So 2004 they hosted and won the competition. 2-time runners up. That was in 1965 on home sale at Shomo, and then 1996 against South Africa, and then 4-time fourth place team. Let's say your last group: Morocco, DR Congo, Zambia, Tanzania. This group has the highest number of teams on winning competition, because Zambia winning bida, DR Congo are winning bida, Morocco so winning bida. Morocco 76, DR Congo 1968, and then Obeka 1974, and the Obeka Zambia in 2012. Avram Grant is the one bringing this current Zambian team, the AFCON. 2015, he was the man on the touchline for the Black Stars, Wabra Muluzu, against the Les Elephants de la Côte d'Ivoire. Zambia, Messi on the last 3 occasions, after 2015, 17, 19, 21, Avram Grant has been the S factor in bringing them back to the competition. Unfortunately, na player bako amundi dano so pass so become team Inok Mwepu. But said you heart problem condition. Emma, he has to retire prematurely. Brighton and Hove Albion. After say only Patson Dakar, a free Red Bull Salzburg, Bakoko, Leicester City, and Abakoko, Brighton and Hove Albion. But Patson Dakar will be there. Fashion Sakala, Ino Kangwa, Frankie Musundamo, all these guys will be there. DR Congo said you missed out during the last AFCON. But this time around they are back. and they are coming with Sebastian Dasabre. Ono no di Uganda by in 2019. He has been one of the coaches, our coach, at least was Zamalek da. He's also one of the guys who have gathered a lot of experience. Yuan Wissa of Brentford could be the guy that you need to watch out.
Okay.
Obeka Cedric Bakambu, formerly of Villarreal, as he say, Onususi Nakai, Edema Galatasaray. So these are top-notch players. Samuel Matusami of SC Nantes. Murefi Chancel Mbemba, the best African player playing in the French Ligue 1 last season. Onusoka de DR Congo backline.
Team.
Olympique Marseille.
Okay.
Olympique Marseille. Obeka Joris Kayembi. And then Gal Kakuta, formerly of Chelsea. Sisi Ononso, any Nicolas Opoku, Ewa Amien.
Okay.
And all these, Ata Masuaku, formerly of West Ham, Sisi Ononso, Besiktas. All these guys are players Amobeka the DR Congo set up. No? Okay. 2-time champions they've been. 68, 1974. And the first black African country to reach at the World Cup. That was 1970. So 1974. So they will also be making an appearance. Morocco, 1-time champion 1976, and they were the team that shocked the whole world 2 years ago in Qatar, becoming the first African side to reach the semi-final. And said, "Yo, last year, so Obekaya, under 23 team, we need the under 23 competition, and some of the guys on more that squad, Ebabe Urem, Walid Regragui is one of the guys to watch in this competition. Tanzania, there said, "Yo, Omukoi in 1980, 2019, and away a third appearance. Omubenya fourth appearance." In 2027, Obama be your co-host. But Sejo, they are one of the sides that has never gone past the group stages. So they are now upping up their game in terms of their football, especially with Simba and Yanga more rising up now. And Sejo, these are the countries, the 24 nations in AFCON 2024.
Awal Mohammed. Wow. They will hear AFCON. And now some kitu akra. Now some unko AFCON da.
Unko vida. Okay, but me hebiwa ha.
Dabi because na say had in the because what took akore AFCON.
Me tournament. Yeah. Me tournament me unko.
All right.
Nearby ha no de ye nya.
Obia nya bi. Yes. But say who took akore AFCON there.
No in Sida.
All right. Nti minim se me ma okwan already so say me pursue na Cote d'Ivoire.
I don't know how grateful I'm going to be.
Awa overcome team no ho e Cote d'Ivoire what?
I don't know how grateful I'm going to be.
The worker team no ho e Cote d'Ivoire.
I don't know how grateful I'm going to be.
Yeah. De pa be miensa ense mo free ha na mo Cote d'Ivoire. Na obaka.
Inshallah.
Na okwa asa idea si nyina no. Okwa akwa sisi nipachi. Sema wo kan fo ni ko hwe na wa report mai. Na watifo na wahwefo ehia opa Cote d'Ivoire. Nti okwa besrewa na kobodwuma nso fa emai.